These mere mortals, just like you and me, as they peer over the edge, they calm their minds and steel their nerves with 4 simple words that have been whispered by the intrepid since the time of the Romans. Fortune favors the brave.
Remember that ad for crypto? You could see it at the Super Bowl and other places. It was Matt Damon, an actor I actually like. It is absolute most condescending, telling you that you're a big wuss if you're not investing in cryptocurrency. And a lot of people have. A lot of people getting into crypto. Matt Damon certainly got paid for that ad. And how did it go a couple months later? Well, I don't know. Bitcoin's price is down 55% from its peak. And by the way, we're gonna give you a couple of headlines. Do a little bit of Googling. It is an apocalypse out there in terms of the crypto. Bitcoin prices fell 9% in just one day. Bitcoin lost more than a quarter of its value in a week. It's not traded this low since late 2020. You can see a chart here of that dip going down. It would be fun to know exactly when Matt Damon signed on to this on that little chart. But yeah, you look at the headlines. It's either the crypto market has lost 200 billion or 600 billion or $1 trillion. That was as of yesterday. Whatever it is, it's bad. Certain individual cryptocurrencies like Luna is now trading at effectively zero once again. A lot of people have lost a lot of money. And by the way, actually, we do know when he marked it. Let's go to this. You can see where exactly that ad premiered with Matt Damon. That is where that little mark is on October 25th. It has fell significantly from then, but that's crypto like sort of writ large. On individual ones, Matt Novak noted, if you invested $100 in the Luna cryptocurrency 1 month ago, it would now be worth 0.04. By the way, that was yesterday. It's less than a penny now. And so like this, the appeal was bravery, Brett. It was, why are you being such a wuss and not getting in on this thing? The appeal was never, here are good reasons to believe it's stable and that it will grow. And it's not just based on hype. It's not a scam at all. And a lot of people are gonna lose pretty much everything.
Yeah, and it's an unregulated market, and that's what you get. And it's fine if it's just rich people being like, here's $9 extra. I'm gonna see if I can turn it into 9 million. But if it's real people that get sucked into it, which is what happens, and exactly the strategy behind a Super Bowl commercial is to get beer drinking regos to go buy Ethereum. Well, then it is explicitly those people who get screwed. I don't think it worked. Like I think there's enough people out there who are like buying the rumor and selling the news, So like when it got that big, a lot of the crypto people were like, oh, I'm out now. You got Matt Damon in there. And I think the funniest thing about that ad with Matt Damon where he's in space is like, he was in this movie called Elysium where everyone else was left behind on planet Earth while the rich people had this awesome space station. That's literally what's happening in the commercial that he's in. He's Jodie Foster in Elysium, not Matt Damon. You've changed, bro. You've changed.
Exactly. And look, I still like him, but like, don't take financial advice from actors. And if you do, why Matt Damon in particular? But like, I guess some guys think Matt Damon is tough. And if Matt Damon calls you a wuss, then you're gonna like knee jerk put all of your money into an unregulated digital currency. I guess we've been warning people for a really long time about this. And I don't relish it. Like there are some rich people who will have lost some money on this. But my worry has always been regular people who are desperate to finally make money, knowing that wages don't seem like they're ever gonna go up. Home ownership is damn near impossible. How am I ever supposed to get the money for a down payment? Maybe with an ape, maybe if we go to the moon, I can do it. And that is the sort of desperation that these people are playing at. And so it's just a shame. I know Sophie, our producer, is very worried right now. She put all her money in Luna bars, and we don't know if that's gonna ever recover. I would say buy the dip or maybe eat the dip in this case. And that's what we've got. Okay, I don't think that we have time to do this last thing. I think that we should just chill, right? Yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be really interesting, by the way, to see. I'm an idiot. Don't take financial advice from me. And by the way, the stock market isn't doing well. It's not like it's just crypto, it's stocks as well. But while I am an idiot, in theory with the stocks, like Disney is down, but Disney owns IPs, they own amusement parks, they have a streaming service with millions of subscribers. There is reason to believe the price could go up based on something that exists, that is real in one way or another. With the cryptocurrency, it totally could go back up. It could go back up and eclipse the highs that it's faced. And in that case, buying the dip would make sense. But the only way that it goes up is purely based off of if people think that it will. It is nothing more than perception. And maybe that's enough. It doesn't seem like enough to risk your life savings, to risk your home, to risk your marriage. I don't know, Brett. Again, I'm an idiot. Don't take advice from me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, or anyone on TV. I think, in the original Bitcoinization, the original Bitcoin concept, it was people, two groups of people. It was people who thought this was the future and people who were like, well, there's enough people who think this is the future, I should get in on it, among other things in my diversified portfolio. And I think there's still people who think it's the future. And those folks are still around, but I think the people who more and more, the financially minded people who are always looking for something. If it's not Bitcoin, it's a small stock. If it's not a small stock, it's a new technology that's being developed by a company. Like they're always speculating on that stuff. They speculated on this. It got to 70 grand a Bitcoin and they're getting out. Because those same people work with regulators all the time. Maybe they sniff that there's a regulation coming down the pike. Maybe they realize like it's too hot in general. Those things happen all the time. Financial people talk about that all the time. It's just too hot right now. Cancel.
Yeah.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.